It's 10 to 7. Got a bit of breakfast on the go, porridge and hot chocolate. Yeah, that's good. Which I need because I didn't get a good night's sleep, I have to say. Very cold again. I brought a rucksack liner, I didn't use it. Thought I'd be okay just in my thermals, but I wasn't. Got up in the night, up to the loo. Welcome to, formal welcome to day 2 of my springtime adventure. Just a bit of road walking here back to Porthcothan. From the campsite, they're always a little bit off-site. As a result, you have to negotiate the road. Morning. So today I'm either going to do about 12 or 15 miles. This house was at just the slab stage when I was here a couple of years ago. Absolutely enormous place. No idea who needs that amount of space. Got an orchard, an outdoor eating area, a bedroom wing. There's that house, which I mentioned before. I was interrupted by a battery fail. Playing up again this morning. I think it's the dampness and the cold, because it's saying there's plenty left, but pain in the backside. Lorry driver just told me it's just a second home, a holiday home from someone from London. It'll only be occupied a few weeks a year. It's just ridiculous, really. Anyway, as I was saying, having trouble with the battery, etc. But yeah, heading for Newquay, and depending on tides, etc. I might go a bit further to Crantock. This road is a pain. Look at the speed of these drivers. I hope you didn't hear what I called him then. I will definitely edit that out. Okay, I will speak to you in due course. That's Porthcothan Sands. Lovely place. But the shop's closed. Only opens at 9. Which is about 10-15 minutes, but too soon for me. anybody has ever rowed across to those little islands. Looks a bit choppy, to be fair. I'm sure somebody has at some point. Now they're just occupied by seabirds. This is a stunning, another stunning bit of coastline. Just stopped to put all my wet weather gear on. I think it's only a very light shower, so I'm probably going to overheat a bit now, but I suppose better safe than sorry. I'll leave it on for a bit because it looks a bit showery. I might regret this because there's a bridge just up there. I'm trying to just cut a corner. Here he goes. Pretty wobbly. Whew. I think I've got some penetration into the boot, water penetration, so for the sake of 200 yards probably wasn't worth it. Wow, look at that. A tunnel in the rock. Lots of gulls down here, nesting. I'll just have in a minute. Getting absolutely nowhere fast today. Taken a few clips. Had to stop to put my waterproof gear on. Then I had to stop to take it off again. My battery's been playing up, so I've changed that. That takes a few minutes because you've got to dismantle everything. And I'm walking a lot slower because my feet are very, very tender from yesterday. But the scenery is amazing, and this is Bendruthen Steps. It's a series of rocky outcrops and little islands. But it's not very, it's a bit murky today, so it's not really clear, but the route tends to stay above it, heading for Morganporth. But yeah, I need to get a wriggle on because I'm getting nowhere. Speak to you soon. These fields are also a sanctuary for corn buntings, and let's be honest, who doesn't love a corn bunting? Bendruthen Steps. But it's starting to rain again. It's a shame. That must be stunning on a sunny day. that's Morganporth. Just the next amazing beach on this section. Just one after another, too numerous to mention. So I'm heading down there and I'm hoping to have a little bit of breakfast. Speak to you soon. So I've finally got to Morganporth, which is 5 miles in. And I'm stopping to have a bit of breakfast. Bacon back, a bottle of water that I've put some more electrolytes in. And it started drizzling. So, tad unlucky. This is coconut. Interesting. Don't see much in it, to be honest. There's a little empty there. I know my doctor won't approve, but I'm burning it off. I know it's probably getting a bit boring for you viewers, but if you're here, every one of these bays is absolutely stunning. This is Beacon Bay, I think. If it's not, I'll correct it on screen. You can see Newquay in the distance now. The metropolis that is. But before that we've got Widemouth Bay to negotiate. Speak to you soon. That's Watergate Bay, not Widemouth Bay as I said earlier. Please pardon my ignorance. Whatever it's called, it's absolutely amazing.
You're like a river in the dark. You stare me right, you lit the spark. And I can feel you tearing down every wall.
That's the last look of Watergate Bay. Beautiful place. Expensive though. Just paid nearly £6 for a brownie and a bottle of water. And they wonder why people aren't coming. Yeah, I've done, let's have a look, 7.7 miles, just under 8 miles. And I must admit I'm finding it a lot more difficult than yesterday. Did 15 yesterday. This is a lot more up and down today. It's very much more cliff toppy. Big descents and lots of steps up and stuff. But I think it's my feet. They're very painful. Probably the mileage I did yesterday. Yeah, it zaps your energy a bit when you're in pain every step. The little toes specifically. I have suffered with problems with my little toes over the last 2 or 3 years. Can't put my finger on it. It's the shape of my feet in the boot or what, but yeah, really painful. And it affects your balance as well with your little toes. Not putting your weight on it, trying not to anyway. So yeah, I'm struggling. So the top and bottom of that is I'm probably going to stop at Newquay. There's a campsite which is about 3/4 of a mile out of town off route, but the other thing is the tide. There's a high tide at about 5:30. So if I don't get to, I think it's the Gannel River, 2 hours before high tide, you cannot get across. So they're my reasons. I'm knackered and I'm using the tides as an excuse. Okay, I'll speak to you soon.
Hello.
Okay, hi. What's your name?
Well, I'm Lauren.
Lauren.
Stars and Solitude on Instagram and
Okay,
Facebook.
yeah.
Don't have a YouTube. Actually, I do. It's just empty. So I'm trying to hike from Land's End to John O'Groats
Wow.
via the Cambrian Way in Wales.
Oh yeah.
I didn't tell you that bit.
No, you
I?
didn't.
So yeah, 1,600 miles in total.
Cambrian Way, does that go around the coast?
No, so the Cambrian Way goes through like the mountain ranges of Wales. So it is technically a coast to coast, that's how it works.
Oh yeah.
So south to north.
Yeah.
And I decided to stick it on because apparently doing the jog is not hard enough.
No. You didn't fancy Offers Dyke then?
I want to do it, you know, just before the pandemic hit. Yeah, I had it all booked, the whole thing, and then the pandemic rolled around 2 months before it, so it went down the Swanee.
Unlucky.
Well,
that is an incredible challenge, isn't it?
It is.
I really hope you do it.
Thank you. But you know what? It's about trying. Like sometimes you can get so caught up in trying to reach the goal, but you tried, right? There's so many of us that will just sit on our couches and we never leave the house and we don't have experiences.
You can go home tomorrow then.
I don't encourage me, especially after day 2. Sent back home. I was just like,
It will get easier.
It will.
But there are some other tough stretches on
Heartland
this.
Key I keep hearing about.
Yeah.
But I'm staying at the hostel.
Oh yeah.
So I've got a short day of 8 miles on one section.
Oh, that's good.
So I think
it's
that'll
good.
help.
Good plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very best of luck.
Thank you. So
And,
nice to meet you as
Yeah,
well.
and you. All the
Fellow
very
hiker.
best. Yeah. Good luck.
Great, thank you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye. This is Porth, another lovely beach. Pretty much on the outskirts of Newquay now. A lot of history here. Iron Age forts, the Romans were here. There's a saint that used to knock about around here. But as a seaside resort, a little bit run down. Sorry, Porth. So I'm just approaching Newquay. I'm about 2.5 miles from the ferry crossing, the river crossing, and I've got about an hour before. Right, where was I? Basically, I've got about an hour to cover 2.5 miles to race the incoming tide, and if I don't get there I can't get over a bridge that is tidal. So my decision's made for me. I'm going to stay in Newquay tonight. There's a campsite that's a bit out of town, but it's a good distance for tomorrow to beat the tide, or the timings of the tide in the morning, so I can pretty much cross the bridge from 10 o'clock onwards. So it makes sense. I don't want to race over there now and then just miss it. It varies depending on how high the tide is. I don't know whether it's a high tide or not, so it's just not worth the gamble. So I'm back on my original schedule. And that's okay, that's fine. That's a Sunday. Might make it up, you never know, but we'll see. Speak to you later. The wigwam's up. It's just drying out from condensation this morning. I'm at Newquay. Well, quite a walk out of Newquay actually. But that's today done. Just had a sandwich. Probably finished walking on the route at 3 o'clock. Probably could have gone on for a bit longer, but as it turned out, I couldn't actually get across the Gamel River, or it was going to be tricky. I didn't want to go down there and not get over. So that's it. I've done about 12 miles all told today with this mile up the hill. These campsites, they're never on the route. So I'm back on a 6-day itinerary again now, even though I got ahead yesterday, dropped back again today. So fantastic day. Scenery is amazing, but it was just a bit cloudy. That would have been stunning on it with nice blue skies, but as it was pretty good. Met a nice lady who's doing the jog, Land's End to John O'Groats, which I thought I would quite like to do, but after 2 days and my feet throbbing, I think I'll leave that to the younger generation now. I think my time has been and gone. This will be just about enough, but it's all going to help with my fitness, which is the main thing. Hopefully I'll shed a couple of pounds at least. Although I haven't ate as well today. I have had a bacon sandwich and a brownie and some chocolate. I've just bought some Tesco sandwiches on the way up. I've had one packet, I'll have the other for late evening supper. It's quite a nice campsite, facilities are okay. It's a big caravan park really, but they allow a few campers up at the very top of the hill. Riff raff as usual. Are kept out of the way. So I've got about a mile back tomorrow, and then from there I think I've got about 10 miles. I'm going to stay at Perranporth tomorrow on another big campsite. It was only £14, which once upon a time that would have been expensive, but now it's quite reasonable. I'm going to go and get a shower shortly. As I say, I've not fully decamped yet, or emptied my rucksack basically, because I'm just waiting for the tent to dry. But thankfully it's going to be a dry night and a reasonable day tomorrow, so yeah, looking forward to it. On Perran Sands. Still got to time my crossing of the Gamel River, so that'll be interesting. I think I can get over from about 10 o'clock onwards. So, okay. So I'll sign off for now. If there's anything else to report, I will be in touch. Bye for now.
You're like an early morning breeze. Your soft red lips and gentle tease. You must have been sent just for me. Come one, come all, just when I need you. You set sail and navigate, but when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate. You're mesmerizing, hypnotizing. hypnotizing.